Hey Nosh, I had to live stream, guys, because I'm ending up. I've told you about this terrace so many times. I'm still in Omotesando, so I had a great dinner that was so nice. Hey, 400. Salut, JK. Hey, and it's going to be a short live stream. You remember this terrace, right, in Omotesando? That's the very posh terrace, and guys, after my dinner, like, it's just those very few people and me. Voila. I have this, so I asked to be seated on this corner. Hey Chris. Hey Britta. And I thought I have, voilà, see this. Arigatou gozaimasu. The café au lait. That is so French. Attends, I've started this in a hurry because I wanted to, yes, Tarkin. I wanted to see this big café au lait arrive, be served. I don't know, 400, it's 900 yen. Voila. It's not that expensive. I mean, some cafes, they have coffee for 800, huh? And it's a big portion, it's beautiful. It's served in a bowl, like we do in France. Hi, Andy. And guys, we are, of course, buying a little bit of the... Hey, Thomas, sorry, I couldn't tell you I would do this, but voila, because I thought, oh my God, I have to live stream. So this is why it's been a hectic beginning. This is the Anniversaire. That's very posh. Hey, Anne. Ohayou gozaimasu. That's very posh. Konbanwa. Ishin-san. Hey, Joyce. I thought I have to live stream. Because voila. We did it, guys. After so many months talking about me having my café au lait. They have two types of café au lait here. This is the souvenir café au lait. It's this one in the bowl. It's a big size and doesn't have, you know, a hand. How do you call that? You know, on the side of a cup. Une anse, on dit en français, une anse. I don't know how to say that in English. And Ramsams, I'm sorry you're not sleeping. You can never sleep with your YouTuber friends. So I have to hold, voila, a handle. Did you see how nice it is, the design? I love chai too, JK. That's French style, Thomas. It's like, you know, I'm having breakfast, right? Because no sleep for the wicked. French people, we have café au lait in the morning. So we have it in big bowls like this. It's not a bowl, it's a bowl. Voilà, dans des bols. Hein? And at the end of the meal, we never have café au lait. I started drinking café au lait after a meal since I've been in Japan. In France, we have espresso, bitter dark coffee. Trevor, this is for you. Voilà. Itadakimasu. Alors, I think that the grand crème, isn't it that they add... Alors, attends. I think that café au lait, it's coffee with milk. Isn't grand crème an espresso base with some milk? Not sure. Voila. Là, I'm having my breakfast. But that dinner, oh my God. And I thought, oh my God, heads up, guys. I think I'm going to have to live stream tomorrow. You are going to understand why. This is so good, guys. It's really worth the 900 yen. You can see the atmosphere, and I have a little bit of kashkiri there. So again, I have the terrace for myself. là. I like quiet spaces, ne? So I thought, okay, I can do big. I could charge a little bit the phone, so ne? You can't see my face behind the bowl. Voilà. Dinner, oh my god, that was so good, but healthy, right? After that, I had another glass of Chardonnay because the Chardonnay was good with that dish, you know, the chicken and all the vegetables. What time is it there, Anne? And why? So I thought, you know, even if it's a 5 minutes live stream, it's okay because yes, it's still cold, Phil. But I have this big heater, and I was wondering why my cheek was so red here. I had a heater right here, you know, long heater in the other restaurant. I'm not drunk, guys, and there are those big heaters. I have one here, so it's hot. No worries. Gas heaters, yeah, that reminds me always of Paris and Italy. I think that first I was living in Japan when those started being really popular in France, and I first saw those in Italy, I think. But the food was so good. Thank you so much, Thomas. And I'm going to have to live stream tomorrow in the morning or at lunch. It will depend on, you know, I don't have breakfast right away when I wake up in the morning because I'm not hungry. And you know, when I start cleaning and doing things, then I end up having breakfast at noon and having lunch at tea time, and you know. So I'm not sure at what time this is going to happen. I'd say in between somewhere like 9 and 1 p.m. But oh my god, guys, I took pictures and I thought I'm going to give them the heads up on Instagram because I took so yummy pictures, I think, of a bread shop that was actually located right in front of Mr. Farmer. So this is, I think, going to be another good address for you guys when you come to Japan, but also for me when I'm in this area. I haven't tried it yet, but I bought 2 types. There's only 2 breads in here. See this super cute style? Can you see? Can you see? Voila, that's adorable. This is adorable. And it's like I have so many bread in here, right? It's pretty heavy. I only have 2 breads in here. Alors, the pity is that one of the breads I think was just out from the oven, and oh my god, guys, can you see? That was pouring out from the cheese. Alors attends, yes, what's the name? I think it's something like Antique World. I took a picture of the La Devanture, the front of the store. I will upload all those nice pictures on Instagram for sure. Guys, you know they make cheese bread in France. It's like a bowl. That's a bowl. That's a bowl. That's a bowl. And they stuff it with cheese in Japan. We don't have that in France, actually. Yeah? If you want to have bread and cheese, we just take those separately and eat those together. But we don't mix. And guys, the cheese was pouring out from the bowl. C'était l'éruption volcanique. Hein? It's a little bit hard now, but it was like so melted. Yeah, like a fondue, like just a volcano. Can you see? I have to open this. Konbanwa. I like that expression. Very naughty looking. It's sinful, right? We have to open the plastic bag, guys. Seriously, I have to taste this like tomorrow, I think. I will try to warm it a little bit. No, that would be bad mannered, I think. If they are, you know, can you see better? Seriously? This is, does it look yummy? I mean, with coffee, oh my god, I need to get good coffee. I don't have any more coffee at home. I need to buy some coffee. And I have to admit a sin. Thomas, I got so excited buying this. I went the opposite direction of the chopstick store. So I think I will come another day to have those chopsticks made for you. No worries, I can do, you know, 2 parcels. Deschaux, that looks good, ne? Voila, lots of cheese. Alors, I think sourdough, do you pronounce that? I think it's more of that style. It's not really French style, I think, this, huh? Voila, so, oh my god, I thought that looks so good. I think this is going, oh my god. I have a super nice bottle of champagne. I thought, you know what I thought when I saw that? Screw work tomorrow, let's do brunch, you know? And like, oh my god, yeah, I should do brunch with you guys. And I have to find a way. I have some work and I should work today, even if it's until late, because I have to use my brain and I'm not drunk. And tomorrow I have to drink, I might open that bottle of champagne, or I will just make nice coffee, eh? Now, French bread is sourdough. I'm not sure about the meaning of this word in English, so I will have to check this out, guys. I'm sorry. Huh? I need to drink my café au lait. This is, guys. Attends, enjoy, voilà. You pronounce this sour. We can change angles. Okay, thank you. 400 blows. You interest me more and more. You bake bread. Attends, hop, voilà. You can enjoy the street while Jennifer is having her café au lait. You can hear the cars, I think, right? The table is getting messy. Voila. Oh my god, I'm so happy today. It's a very fulfilling day to me. It started like I was so tired, guys. But you kicked me and Drew, you gave me the energy to go out today, which is a good thing. Mozzarella from scratch? Yes, okay. Guys, yes, I know, Thomas. The place where I buy coffee usually, it's going to be closed. I have to try and see if I can buy some coffee in Omotesando before I get home. Because both breads will go super well with coffee or some. You know that here I wanted to have a glass of champagne. Do you remember that? But I felt more like a café au lait right now. I haven't shown you the second bread, right? It's another big bread. And you have to see, guys, the pictures of this when it's cut. Hey PG. Attends, c'est au levain. Ah oui, alors. Oui, c'est ça. Ah ouais, c'est ça. Sourdough. Levain. Yes, it is. This is not sourdough, guys. This is more of, how to say, it's not sourdough. It wouldn't have this color, I think, and texture would be different, I think. Yeah. And it's a big donut. Looks like it. It's not a donut. When I will cut it in half tomorrow, I hope it will look as yummy as it looks on the pictures I took. It's big, but it's not too heavy. They call this magical choco ring. There are some bits of chocolate in here, guys. And actually, it's the texture. And seeing the weight, it's more of a brioche type bread, I think. And I saw this cut in half, guys. That looked, yes, Ramses, that looked so good. When it's cut, there is a layer of chocolate inside. And oh my god, that looked amazing, and I thought of breakfast. そこはそうアニバーサリーです。その通りです。大好きなの。Voilà. I like the name too, magical choco ring. So I think that tomorrow I have to taste this with you guys. They had another bread selection that looked amazing. These two will be plenty. ね、いいですよね、ここ。ちょっと自分から自分へのご褒美。It's my treat to myself, you know. Yeah, I know. I mean, difference. I said I wouldn't even live stream tomorrow. I had to because those were calling me, guys. When you see the picture of the front of the store, you will know why I went in, because it looked so delicious. And I bought only two because I don't want to spoil it. We can go again and try the other stuff. We'll try those two, see if they are as delicious as they look. See, it's really big quantities. I don't think this is the type of bread that should be frozen. You know what it is? It's sourdough. It's pain au levain. I buy it. I buy a lot. You know, at Viron, there is that bakery I showed you before in Shibuya. I buy a lot of bread there because I know that it's sourdough. Sourdough. And in French, pain au levain. And I buy a lot because I know that I can freeze it and then it's still good, right? That would actually make a good cushion for Charlie and Lisa, don't you think? Voilà. Alors 400 blows, this is this and this type of bread, honestly. Tomorrow I'm pretty sure that I will eat half of it. Like at tea time I will have probably some of it, but these 3 days, just with, if I eat it just at breakfast time, three mornings and I eat it all. Voilà. Voilà guys, alors attends. Because I have my, I don't have the receipt because I paid with my Passmo. And I said I don't need the receipt. But we will have the picture of the store. I will put the link, of course. Voilà, it's called Hard Bread Antique. Hard Bread Antique. And yes, I could have, you know what, brioche, big brioche. Oh my god, a few months ago I went to Viron and they had a brioche that was, I think the shape is different, but the volume was about the same, seriously. And that day I was stressed, you know, with work. I had a long day. I went back home and usually if I get at home at something like 8, 9, I don't eat or I just eat a fruit. I was so tired, guys. Oh my god. Brioche can be so comforting. I ate half of it. It was a huge brioche, like family size. I ate half of it Next following morning, I ate the rest of it, and I thought, oh my god, this is when I realized I'm really French. Yes, it's good to have a trusted bakery, I think. How can I make brioche myself? I have never made brioche myself. I buy it at Viro, usually in Shibuya. I had an oven with which I could make nice bread, and I wanted to try and make brioche actually when I came back from France. But the thing is that we need a better angle. That's crappy. Voilà, maybe you get a little bit more of atmosphere here. Voilà. I don't know crusty Vienna. And what happened is that about a month ago, I think, my oven, one day, but I've had it for about 20 years, which is a long time, I think. I told you that story, didn't I, before? But some of you don't know the story about the oven, Mr. Oven, right? I will answer that question afterwards, difference. And one day it wasn't moving anymore. マクシルさん、ありがとうございます。いや、こちらこそいつもありがとうございます。ね、最近このチャンネル見ていただいてありがとうございます。Merci beaucoup. It wasn't responding anymore, like frozen, like blackout, you know. So what I did is I unplugged it, and I thought I'm going to leave it unplugged for just overnight, and we'll see tomorrow morning if it works again. And thing is, guys, I'm so scared that it will really not move again, and that it's really dead, right? I don't want to make sure of that, and I haven't plugged it back yet. And so I haven't used the oven, you know, but it's okay, I didn't really need to use it. But bonjour Brooke, ohayou gozaimasu. I have to do this because if it's dead, I have to buy a new one. I remember that at the time, oh my god, 20 years ago it cost me so much money, like 1,000 bucks, which was a lot at the time for an oven, but that was a big oven. Each time I've been moving, like the movers would be like, oh my god, that's an oven, right? Are you a professional cook? You know, no, I just like to make... In Japan they don't make, you know, a whole roast chicken. I always make that when I do parties because it impresses my friends because they all have small ovens, right? But alors the question, I think it was about, do I buy fresh bread every morning, was it? Maxil さんは日本の方ですか、ちなみに? I'm asking Maxil if he or she is Japanese. Do you buy fresh bakery items every morning like people do back in France? Alas, no. Why? Because in Japan we don't have bakeries at every corner of the streets like in France. In Japan we have convenience stores where you don't have fresh bakery, right? I'm so done. I think, guys, next time I do a convenience and like supermarket food tasting, I think I need at least a month to rest. That was a little bit traumatizing. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't traumatizing, but each time I go back to France, every morning I take the car and go, because you know I live in a village, so it's about the bakery we use because we have like, I think it's a 4,500 inhabitants village. No, it's a town. I think in France, if you have a minimum of 1,200 inhabitants, it's not a village anymore. It becomes a town. We have something like 4 or 5 bakeries. And our favorite is something like 15 or 20 minutes by walk. So sometimes I take the... あ、your Japanese 親父。よろしくお願いいたします。今後も。I take the car when everybody's still sleeping because I wake up pretty early with the jet lag. And I take the car and buy all the croissants and pain au chocolat. We say chocolatine in France, in Bordeaux. There is a fight between the Parisian and the Bordelais. The other regions of France say pain au chocolat, chocolate bread. In Bordeaux and southwest, in Toulouse also I think they say chocolatine. Voilà. And I'm very proud about chocolatine, that word. Voilà, that's nice. There are some bakeries that use that word chocolatine in Tokyo now, which is super cool, I think. But that's something, I mean, you want chocolatine. Vive la chocolatine. Ah, alors Pitié. Pitié n'est pas bordelais, je pense. Vive la chocolatine. Je revendique la chocolatine. Alors Anne, non. I had actually 2 glasses of... I did another live stream before this one that lasted something almost like 2 hours, I think. But yeah, that's something I enjoy very much when I go back to France. I mean, you feel like eating the freshly baked bread. And I mean, even bread is so good because it's freshly baked, right? So I do that when I'm there. It's impossible in Japan, and I think that's something French people miss. Alors before that, oh my god, Anne and attends, who was sleeping? Britta, you were sleeping. JK, Brooke, you're going to be so happy. I'm going to put the link of Drew's live stream at the Hanami party for YouTubers today. And I said it was funny because I almost, I was like, oh my god, I don't want to go, I started to feel like, oh my god, this is not my place, But then I thought, okay, I met Drew yesterday, he's so cool, and at least Drew will be there. And because I thought, like maybe Shinichi and Satoshi, they don't really want to meet me and they will hate this, You're not going to get an interview, right? So I went, and oh my god, that was so nice. But I was lucky because I looked for them for half an hour. The Yoyogi Park was packed, fully packed. I couldn't find them. And a few minutes before I was about giving up, I found them and I was so relieved. So I met Tabi Eats, I met Satoshi and Shiichi. That was so nice. We had such a good time. I also met Drew's wife and one of his doggies, adorable. And yes, but Ramses, you're so kind that sometimes, I thought, I don't know. That's how I am. I told you that before, Oh my god, how do I like Shiichi and Satoshi? I adore them because they are adorable. And I did after that live stream on my own, because it was so impossible to even. I wanted to do a short, check-in on Instagram. No signal because there were, thousands of people, right? So I live streamed after the gathering there. Is it buffering? And. So during that live stream I explained that it was so nice and it was really great because what I saw on the channel, this is what I got. And it's like Drew, they are not fake, right? They are not two-faced. You get Dajobu. You get what you see on screen, and I love that. And so they are going to Hong Kong tomorrow, and hopefully we can, do something when they get back. Because everybody's busy, and when the time is proper, we will do something together. But yes, they are really adorable and so cool. So we took some pictures that I will put on Instagram, of course. Of course, I think I looked. I checked out the pictures afterwards, and we have nice pictures. Voila. So that was a very fulfilling day. I'm glad that I did not end up doing a pajama day and working at home and cleaning, because I would have missed a lot, I think. Which boulangerie do I recommend in Tokyo? Maybe I will recommend this one from now on. Definitely Viron. The battery is getting down. Thank you, Anne. Seriously, you just made me laugh. When am I getting married? In another life, maybe. Yes, juice. Alors, I'm sorry. Alors, can I call you New, because I'm just Wu? Not sure I'm pronouncing this right. I'd love to meet Justin, and we loved about making a live stream with the babies. Alors yes, Viron. I love Viron. Bigot is good too. But my favorite is definitely, is it raining? Yes, it's starting to rain. Viron is definitely the best, because also, you know, I met the owner once, and he explained me they import all the ingredients from flour. So I think this is why we get really that French taste. The flour, the yeast, everything comes from France. It's starting raining. Voilà, merci Anne, you know me well. Up. It's a good timing, I think, that I don't have so much battery left, and also it's starting raining, so. But attends, 400, let me think, where do I, there is this bakery also now where I buy regularly my bread. There is one in Shibuya, close to the big camera, right in front of the big camera. You know where all the buses are? I will check, I will find the name. I can't remember it right now. There is also one in Tobu department store in Ikebukuro. I can't remember the name, but I like it because the bread is not only good. When I checked out, you know, the ingredients in the, you know, the square bread, the loaf, the bread loaves. Emergency. I have my small, I'm lucky I brought Oritatami Casa. It looks like I'm in Paris, guys, huh? I think. Don't you think? Je suis à Paris, en fait, voilà. Yes, Chris, exactly. I checked out, you know, all the ingredients, and very often, first is that in Japan, in the bread, why is it not like, voilà, je comprends. It's not like French bread because they put sugar in there. And, c'est bon le vionnier. J'aime beaucoup le vionnier. That's a grape that I like too. No preservatives, no sugar. Like, basically, guys, to make a good bread, what do you need? Flour, yeast, salt, and water. This is the only ingredients you need, right? And that's what they use. So I'm going to that bakery a lot now. I'm sorry the name doesn't pop out, but I will find it. I will find the information. I will we'll find a way. You know, I'll put the information. I know! Why do they put sugar in bread? Next time you're in that bakery, take the camera with you, and I will... Okay, we can do that, and you know, I realized that, you know, Also, I think it's because I'm getting used to it, but I dare more live streaming in all the places where I get it. And I can see from the faces if it's okay or not. But actually, it turns out that many places they allow you to film. I think that there are so many tourists now, and everybody's filming. So, right. Okay. If they want to take こちら撮ってていいですよ。よければね、いいですよ。この2つよければ大丈夫です。
中入ります。
そうしましょう。まあそんなに時間かからないけど、OK, let's move here. こっちあんまり当たらないけどね。Thank you. そうですね、ここ完璧。それでお友達は別の景色楽しめるから、Guys, you can enjoy another, voilà. He said, you can move if you want to. Not that I wasn't getting wet. すみません、ありがとうございます。Exactly, Ramses. Okay, but sometimes they don't want you to, and which is okay. I can understand that. But I think that in that bakery I could live stream, so I will do that. That's also the bakery I was telling our friend Dan, with whom we did the gourmet tour. I think that someday. Oh no, I put a picture of a mint croissant a few months ago that I had seen there, and he's like, oh my god, you have to taste it live, I'm so curious about it. Yes, please, JK, I will see you. We'll do the wine live stream maybe on Monday. Probably on Tuesday, guys. On Patreon, I'm going to be a little bit late. Sorry about that, but we'll do it very soon, by Wednesday. Yes, so mint croissant. I'm a little bit worried about that, and I see it sometimes, and I don't want to try it because I don't think I will like it. A croissant has to be plain, like buttery. But no, please don't put mint on it. こんばんは。No. 今、Omotesandoです。Anniversaire. Anniversaire. Guys, also, yes, I was telling you about how I was thinking about, maybe trying to reach other audiences. And I think that maybe I'm getting a few French people now and a little bit of more Japanese people. Because these last days I've started toothpaste, croissant, quelle horreur. I've started tagging some words in French and also in Japanese. So I think this is why we have some French friends and more Japanese friends too now. Voilà. The angle is different, but I can see this. Oh my god, this Fendi thing is really bright, huh? Voilà, guys, that was supposed to be a short live stream that started. I have to check out how to. I know that I can edit the live streams afterwards. I should take the time to do that when it's so crappy starting like today. But and did you watch the live stream with Drew yesterday? We had so much fun. 3 hours. I mean, how can you do this, guys? Follow us for 3 hours, even me? Seriously, I think that last half hour, I thought, oh my god, I'm tired. I want to sit down somewhere and, have a coffee. Is it easier to understand than American? Where are you from, 400? seriously, Ramses, you have to stop doing this sometimes, huh? Because in Tokyo right now, I think it must be something like what? At what time did I start? I think it must be 7:30, maybe something like that. I'm not sure. Voila, so much food. I think that, you know, starting doing daily life. Now I have even more ideas, right? Because, you know, I could live stream everything basically, right? You're from Tokyo, but you've lived in the UK many years. Okay. Okay, I was almost, okay, 7:20. I'm having a café au lait. Oh, Thomas, are you working on the huts? Ah, this is good. Voila, so, you know, the only thing I've been lacking is time, right? And then maybe I was thinking too much about the content. Ah, so desu ka? Non. Omotesando desu. Alors, c'est, attends, Tamula-san? Tamula-san, I thought I was in Ebisu or Lopongi. Voilà. It's good if, you know, I've watched, you know that I don't watch YouTube, but the few videos that I watched of Tabi Eats and Shinchi, of course I was doing it too, you know, like while doing other stuff. Sometimes watching, and especially when Justin was on. But then, you know, it makes us background sound, right? And you can just, because we talk, right, during the lives. So 107 Fahrenheit. Isn't it hot? Is it? I'm not sure. I don't remember. But here it's been cold with the rain. Now I think it's getting a little bit warmer. But yesterday I was so cold. Oh my god, it's been. I was exhausted, guys, this morning. The 3 hours withdrew. Not buffering. Ah no, I just got a phone call. Wine delivery, guys. So I had to answer this. I know the number of the Takubi men. And I thought, oh my god, this is a delivery. And I prefer them to put, you know, the parcel in front of my door, and then I don't have to call them and they come back and blah blah blah. Voila. So yes, so yesterday 3 hours withdrew. I think the worst, the most tiring was the hour and a half I did at the park, because I felt so cold, right? Then I had dinner and I was tired. I was feeling so cold. And I went home, and the babies, oh my god, the tigers, those babies, they are just crazy sometimes. Good night, Joyce. I'm going to end anyways because I don't have any more battery. I had a bad night, so this is why also I was tired, I think, this morning. I don't even know if you're still here. But serious Poupou and Coco, it was one of their crazy nights, and they were running and like doing the marathon. And you know, and let me sleep, you know, but voila, it happens sometimes. I don't know what got into them, but I don't know if it was the moon or whatever, but voila. Anyways, thank you so much also for dinner. That was that Mr. Farmer place is really good. Yes, Tom, Thomas, I'm ending the live stream, no worries. Thank you for being here. So let's try this bread at some point tomorrow. At the latest, I will start at 1, but as I'll be home, I will make a notification minimum an hour, 2 hours in advance. Okay, guys? Merci beaucoup. Thank you. You have a great night. Nosh, please to stop you guys moderating. You have to sleep at some point. Evan, hey, thank you. We'll do the wine live stream very soon, okay? Brooke, enjoy the Vionnet. Ramsès, gros dodo. Et voilà, à demain. You will start eating when you come? No, I will resist. No, I'm full. Check out the live and you'll see that was such a nice plate that I had, very healthy. That was so good. We'll try this tomorrow morning. I have to find some coffee. Okay, 5% left. I have to find the coffee. We'll see. It will be with coffee or a brunch style live stream. Who knows? Huh? We'll see that tomorrow. Thank you. Anyways, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? À demain. Gros bisous. And sleep tight or have a good day. Okay? Brita, if you're still here. Bisous to Heiko and Tiki, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Voilà, merci beaucoup. Thank you guys. Allez, Tipping, arigatou gozaimashita. Merci beaucoup. Mata ne. Mata shita ne. Oyasumi. À bientôt, guys.